Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him... Fofana! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's gone for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He is through here. Now it's McAllister. Hazard. Foot in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Semenyo. Kajolu. He slings it in. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. McAllister played out to the left flank. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. Now that is tidy, really tidy. Hazard with the delivery. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Fofana, spread out to the left. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Olmo. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Thuram. Pau Kubasi does well to get it back. And that's a throw-in. McAllister. Out to the left it goes. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Dani Olmo. Nice bit of trickery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And claimed it back swiftly. Looking for options for movement. And they've got rid. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That has ended up in no man's land. Dani Olmo! Lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely aimed pass. Fermin defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realise...
Has a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Semenyo is herring after that one. Thuram. Oh, that was vital. Messi. Now it's Thuram. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's managed to get rid. Tries to pass it through. And it's Valverde. Oh, that's a very... He's tried one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ball driven to... Oh, he's been... And he shoots! And he hits the net! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's got away. Oh, he's had a shot! McAllister. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Mbappe engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Mbappe. And that is expertly dealt with. Hakimi. Messi. And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Arsenal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're off again. Kajolu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's McAllister. Now it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. And he's managed to get free. Big header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And here's Semenyo. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Messi. McAllister. Semenyo. Now it's Mbappe. Vermin tries to thread one through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nicely spread. Arsenal in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Hazard. Oh, it's a great ball. Chance for a shot! Van der Ven gets it away. Kajolu getting this one clear. And it's McAllister. Goes for the shot! Missed by a fraction. Hakimi. He's found a way through. Vardiol does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Dani Olmo. Now it's Hazard. Mbappe. And he's straight offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Gets a good foot in there. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gravenberg. Semenyo. Kajolu. Threads one in. Thuram. He has found the way through. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Messi. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a...
And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitutions taking place.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And that has put paid to that. Alexander-Arnold. Arsenal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's McAllister. He's a sharp little ball here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Oh, shooting chance! Arsenal can consider themselves just about safe now. That's a lovely, neat pass. Alexander-Arnold. Dani Olmo. And he's had it nicked away, distributed tidily. Now this could be a... Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Searching pass he's played there.
Has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Trincao played into space. And we're done. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. While plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. He could be in here. Now, can he find a finish? Rijkaard shot a goal! And it's come back out to him. It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Xavi Alonso proves too strong. Has a look and plays it forward. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Crosses it in here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Alonso! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he cuts out the supply. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? Shot could be on. Messi's cross.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Matthäus. Vermin. Well, that has not gone well. Matthäus. And it's Xavi Alonso. Can he get onto this? And he's there to clear it. Cafu. He gets big. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Van Basten is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Very nicely done. Good spot, that. It's a pretty loose pass. Matthäus. Great ball if he can get there. Vermin. And that has put paid to that. And the pass is intercepted. Vermin. Rodri. And it's Cucurella. Gravenberg. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Aimed beyond the defence. Xavi Alonso. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Raya with the clearance. Knocks it into space.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And that's the keeper's ball.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He is through here. Oh, important interception. Rijkaard. Plays a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through. Now the delivery. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And this is Ronaldo. Van Basten. Ronaldo does well to get it back.
There will be
Messi.
added time.
Looking for the run. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. And we are back on the way.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rodri. Now it's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the counter is on. Cafu, not the most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? Trincao. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cleared without hesitation.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Fermin. Oh, good spread. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Plays it across. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Mateus. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Chelsea disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Some good work on the right flank here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Lopez. And here's Messi. He's having a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Threads one in.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And the shot! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Throw in.
Substitution in progress.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
The ball has bounced loose now. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, they've got it again. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now, he's got space here. Can he latch on to this? Baresi cuts out the pass. Pass somewhat off target. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Great chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's an imaginative pass. Tries the cross. And he's there to belt it away. Alonso. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. It's a good run down the right. Vitinha. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Van Basten. And here's Alvarez. Delicate ball and it... Big chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go back.
Has a shot! He won't be happy with that one. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Arsenal cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That's rather hopeful. Messi. Hakimi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe. That looks a good ball through. Well, there's the clearance. Kadiolu. Semenyo. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rafael Leao. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. Gravenberg producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
They have what they wanted. And the shot! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Messi! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Rafael Leao. Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Gravenberg.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kadiolu looking to hit the byline here. Rafael Leao. And the counter is on. Driving on and making good progress. Tries to play it through. Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cleared away. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Semenyo. That is a great pick out. McAllister gets over and intercepts. Can he finish?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Rafael Leao takes a look up. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Gravenberg gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Mbappe is onto this. Can he get on the end of this? Defending was strong and firm. Rafael Leao really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Azar.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Now it's Thuram. He's going for goal! Rafael Leao. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through, and he's been shifted off it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And that'll be the last act of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Arsenal are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Hangs in a cross. Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And it's skewed away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's their second corner of the game. There's the header! Just off target. Messi. And that has put paid to that. Fermin going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Good take and chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. He's gone for goal! And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Le numéro 25.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hakimi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Well, that has not gone well. That's really well cleared. Menu. Now it's VIDXO. This looks promising. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Great vision.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rafael Leao looking to get on the end of this. And that is expertly dealt with. Pass somewhat off target. Now that looks a decent ball. Martinelli. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's through now. Tries a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's VIDXO. Messi has a look and plays it forward. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bullish header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. VIDXO. Kajolu. Oh, that's fabulous. Ball driven towards the far post. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. The ball has bounced loose now.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's been slipped through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Changement.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.